Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh and have a nice day. First and foremost, thank you for giving me this opportunity to present my project. Today, I would like to present my project Energy Audit and Consumption in Giatmara Kapar Education and Skill Training Center building. To start, I will briefly describe what has been in this project. For this project, the energy analysis was conducted in the Giatmara Kapar Education and Skill Training Center building, which focuses on the auditing and energy consumption. Attempts have been made to measure and evaluate existing internal parameters such as electricity consumption, lighting intensity, and air velocity. The result for this project provide an illustration pattern on electricity consumption and comfort parameters. Finally, economic analysis was accompanied by potential alternative measures to achieve optimal building energy utilization and indoor environmental quality. The fact is, buildings' energy consumption account for almost half of the total energy consumption and related to greenhouse emission around the world. In addition, the Malaysian Ministry of Education has urged staff and students to save energy in education buildings. It seems an energy audit is an effective tool for energy conservation, energy saving, and energy efficiency. Therefore, the aim of this project is to boost and support nation energy policy, to achieve thermal comfort in building, to provide possible energy consumption improvement, and to choose the best strategies for this building. Next, I will proceed on the literature review. An energy audit at Chancellery Building, University Technical Malaysia Melaka, which is UTM, has been conducted. The result of energy audit shows the most energy consumed, which is 61%, is air conditioning, followed by lighting 60%, and the least energy consumed is other, which is 15%. For the methodology part includes important procedure and steps for investigation of energy audit in the Giatmara Kapar Education and Skill Training Center building, located in Klang, Selangor. Giatmara Kapar is an educational institution that has been registered with the Ministry of Education Malaysia, provide technical and vocational education training, which is TVET for students, where emphasis on practical psychomotor skill and exposure to training in industry. Okay, next, the method involved in this project was divided into 4 phases. Initially, in phase 1, selection of building. A short visit at Giatmara Kapar building had been done in order to find out the characteristic of the building and the system. In phase 2, measurement of physical parameters. These physical parameter measurements were conducted to evaluate electricity consumption, lighting intensity, and air velocity, and were measured by using a digital climate lux meter and air velocity meter. Lighting intensity and air velocity data were collected between 10 morning to 12 noon, with a gap of 20 minutes in each reading. At last, the gross floor area of the building was taken by using a laser distometer. Then, in phase 3, perform calculation. The power consumption, average lighting, average air velocity, and building energy index were calculated. Lastly, in phase 4, data analysis. Now, I will continue the results and discussion part briefly. Energy audit conducted in the whole area of Giatmara Kapar building consists of 14 areas. First of all, the amount of energy used data in the building based on the electricity bills obtained from December 2019 to November 2020. The total annual energy usage at the building was 34,594 kilowatt-hour. The highest electric power consumed and the highest electrical cost was in November 2020, while the lowest electric power consumed and the lowest electrical cost was in October 2020. This means that the electric power consumption increases, the electrical cost increases too. Besides, the building energy index was 23.5 kWh meter square per year, which is less than the Malaysia standard 135 kilowatt-hour meter square per year. Hence, the building becomes a low-energy building. The building uses a lot of daylighting and natural ventilation, has a total occupancy of not more than 100 people, and high energy saving awareness among occupants of the building. Moreover, the lux meter is used to determine the actual light level transmitted for each area inside the building. There were 6 areas more than recommended Malaysia standard. The amount of light that excessively brighter than the standard level of brightness can cause glare for the occupants and consume lots of power. On the other hand, there were 6 areas very far less than recommended Malaysia standard. Inadequate light inside the building will deteriorate visibility. Furthermore, the air velocity meter is used to determine the actual air movement level for each area inside the building. Referring to the result, the average of air velocity for incubator workshop and automotive workshop were within Malaysia standard. Meanwhile, staff restroom, teaching space, electrical workshop, PED1 workshop and storeroom were more than Malaysia standard. Unfortunately, the reading of air velocity for some areas such as office, toilet, heavy duty workshop, electric classroom, electric store, automotive classroom, parking lot cannot be read by the air velocity meter used because the reading was below 0.3 meter per second. It is recommended to use the other types of air velocity meter that has higher accuracy. Lastly, lighting energy consumption can be reduced in the building by changing all TX fluorescent tube lamps to TX LED tube lamps. In conclusion, an energy audit is an effective tool in identifying where energy used and measuring real energy consumed inside the Giatmara Kapar building. Research objectives were achieved through the finding of review and analysis of measurement data for environmental quality and energy consumption in the building. For future work, use an appropriate and sophisticated tool to obtain more accurate information and comprehensive energy audit. That's all from me. Thank you.